Hey, my name is Rain and I'm the winner of Alter Ego 2024.
We need to have a conversation on headlines that read killed, not murdered. A switch of words impacts the truth which should not be unheard of.
I signed up for Alter Ego because I promised myself that year that I would be more bold in my creative practice. And I knew that year that I really wanted to put my work out there and really ask myself what it is that I wanted to show and share as a young person. It didn't take me long to write the piece itself, but the process of thinking about it and what I wanted to say was over the span of a few months, given that I was really reflecting on the current world affairs, including genocides and wars, and it's something that really resonates with me and something that I am passionate to talk about.
This is who you are. Televised genocide, rapid decline of precious lives is not war between people. They are war crimes aimed at the defenseless, because a war and a genocide ain't sitting on the same line.
On the first day of Alter Ego, a week before the show, Yamin made it very clear that it was going to be a hands-on week. And so we had to be ready to stretch ourselves and challenge ourselves. And it seemed a bit daunting at first, but because the environment was so supportive and very encouraging, it just made it more of an exciting experience to grow as an artist. Being crowned the winner of Alter Ego 2024 was something that I definitely wasn't expecting, because throughout the whole process, my mind was purely just making the work and the message something that would resonate with people. But afterwards, it was very rewarding because then I realised that it had resonated with people and it did touch people in a certain way.
Our humanity is not vanity, something to be kept in a shoebox above your wardrobe, but on your vanity, by your mirror, so that when you look to your reflection, you'll see that the priority is human peace and sanctuary.
Leading up to the performance, the challenge that I faced most was learning to trust myself more within my process. I was really nervous that throughout the process of leading up to the performance that I wouldn't be able to take on the notes that Yamin, the artistic director at the time, was giving me. But I learned that just being disciplined and going home every night and putting in the work and practicing really made me trust myself a lot more and have a lot more confidence in what I'm able to do and in my abilities. After Alter Ego, I actually finished year 13 and I was studying theatre at that time. And since then, I've really just been trying to work on my creative process a lot more and find new approaches to my work. In September, October time, I took part in a programme called Inwards, which was led by poet Yomi Sode with the Victoria and Albert Museum. And throughout that time, I was really able to grow and find new approaches to my work as a poet, and I learned a lot from him. And it was just brilliant to put new things and experiment with new things into practice, into my poetry. And then later that month in October, I did a show which was the BBC Symphony Orchestra's Contains Strong Language show. And it was a really valuable experience for me to learn from all of these seasoned poets, and I learned a lot from them throughout that process. And it was a very exciting and wonderful time. The advice that I would give to young artists, even though I'm still a young artist myself, isn't actually my own advice, it's actually by Denzel Washington. And he was emphasising the importance of where opportunity meets preparation. And it's always important that with any opportunity that arises is that you are prepared to do the work and prepared to be disciplined within the work. And so with anything, just make sure you are prepared, be prepared. And it's not a scary process as long as you're prepared. I would absolutely recommend any young creative to get involved in Alter Ego, because if you are a young person, you have something to say and you have something to share, now is the opportunity. And the opportunities that we're given nowadays are just endless, so it's really important to seize the moment and seize the day and really just have this opportunity to grow as an artist and to completely transform your creative practice.